Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Canada versus Morocco in World Cup Group F Match Day 3. Does this one matter? Not for Canada. It's just a run out. They have to play their third game, but they could still get, well, no. They could still get their first World Cup win. They could. And that's still a miracle. Not a miracle. History. But Morocco's a good team, so not a big miracle, but it could be a minor miracle depending on how Canada plays and how this World Cups went. But getting our first World Cup win would be nice. Go into 2026 with a win. 1 win in 6. But, Canada could go into the 2026 World Cup with a win. Would be nice. Even if we win and Belgium loses, Morocco and Croatia would go through. Belgium and Croatia is the big match here, but this is a Canada channel. This is a TFC channel. Canada comes first. TFC comes first. So does this game really matter? Not really. But we're covering this one. Besides, to be honest, the best video I did during the World Cup was a Canada video. So they've honestly done the best. So maybe this isn't completely off the rails. What up, Mason? Lineups are as follows for Canada. In goal, Milan Borjan, the goalkeeper. Center backs, Alistair Johnston, Stephen Vittoria, and Kamal Miller. Right mid, Tajon Buchanan. Center mid, Mark Anthony Kaye. Center mid, Jonathan Osorio. Left mid, Sam Adekugbe. Right wing, Junior Hoilett. Striker, Kyle Larin. Left wing, Alphonso Davies. Pretty much a normal 11 besides no Atiba, no Stachio, but hopefully Mark Anthony Kaye doesn't ruin this game. Either way, figure it out. Morocco starting 11 in goal. Yassine Bono. Left mid, Nusad Mazraoui. Center backs, Roman Saiss and Naif Aguerd. Right back, Akraf Hakimi. Center mid, Azzedine Ounahi. Center mid, Sofiane Amrabat. Abdel Hamid Sabiri. Center mids. Left wing, Sofiane Boufal. Youssef En-Nesyri. Striker, right wing, Hakim Ziyech. For Morocco. Not right now, no. No, I think Croatia beats Belgium pretty decisively. And Morocco, doesn't matter if they win or lose today. In that case, they'd still go through or draw. No matter what situation for them today, if Croatia beats Belgium, they're through. So the onus isn't really on them. I mean, they still are going to fight to win this game, no question. But the onus isn't really on them. It's Croatia beating Belgium. Now, I don't really think Croatia needs a starting 11 that's actually worth a damn to do it. They still got Modric, Brozovic, Kovacic, Perisic, Levaya, Kramaric. Now they're putting out their main 11 now. Well, technically, even if they lose and Belgium win, then it sort of becomes a clown show. But, oh, wait, they're tied on goal differential. If Morocco win, oh. No, they have to put out their best 11. Croatia does. Lineups will be out. Anthems to be played. Canada in their red, Morocco in their white. See if Canada makes some history. Teams are going to walk out. Canada will have their anthem played first. Teams are walking out. Teams are walking out. Canada and Morocco. Here we go. Anthems to be played. Canada anthem first, of course. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Then the Moroccan anthem's next. So for Morocco to fall to third, Belgium needs to win. Belgium needs to win. Croatia. Oh. Belgium needs to win by, frankly, like 2-1. Actually, it may be hard for them to fall to third. Canada needs to win. Canada needs to win. 1. 2. Belgium needs to win. Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, Canada. Or in that case. If Belgium loses, Canada could pip them for third. Depending on goals scored. Or goals against and goals scored. That aggregate, which would be pretty nice. We'll see. So basically, Belgium wins, Morocco loses. That will put Morocco third. If Croatia wins, still be Croatia, Morocco, Canada, Belgium, probably. So Morocco's basically open for a Croatia win or they win themselves. Either way. The onus really isn't on Morocco unless Belgium pulls a win out of their ass. But I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, no, technically they do have 2 wins during this window and a draw and 2 losses. Or no, 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. They could have 1. They could have 2 wins. And Canada wouldn't get dropped that bad in the FIFA rankings, right? We'll find out. Hit that like button. Get this going. Good luck, Brian, in Canada's impressive tournament. Without success, we have the Belgium-Croatia game. Let me just say, this is a Toronto FC channel. This is a Canada channel. They come first. Should I have done the Belgium-Croatia game? Yes. But you also can't argue with the fact that my best video during the World Cup was a Canada video. So you can't argue with that either. Yeah, I probably should have done the Belgium-Croatia game, but that's not how this channel works. I do my teams, whether it means nothing or not. I'm very stubborn. But that's a very easy thing. That's a very easy thing to learn. I'm stubborn. Very stubborn. I don't say I'm not. That's for sure. Croatia's better views. Maybe today, but I'm doing good, Salvador. How we doing? What I mean, it's still history if Canada wins their first World Cup match today. Hell, if they draw, it's their first World Cup point. So it's still history, possibly in the making. That'd be remiss to miss. Just because we're out. I'm just saying. And here we go, and they're already a minute ahead. They're already a minute ahead. Jesus Christ, DirecTV. I hate this freaking. Turns out I need to check that every morning before we get going. 52 seconds, 0-0. They've already kicked off. Canada in the red, Morocco in the white. Thomas Romero joins TFC. I saw that already. Thanks to the re-entry draft. I'm okay with it as a backup. He ain't no starter. Throw in for Morocco. 1 minute in. Yeah, I know that Tim Parker's a St. Louis City player, and I think he'll do good there because they have the Red Bull style. So now he'll do good in St. Louis. Kamal Miller to play forward. I don't know where Tim Parker's from. I know he was a Red Bull player. I don't think he's from St. Louis. Canada is eliminated from advancing. They could still get their first World Cup win. Here comes Canada. Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies. Good chance forward for Canada early, 2 minutes in. Mark Anthony Kaye. Ugh. I don't know why he's starting, but, well, I mean, Eustachio's got a knock, and I guess they want to play him anyway. The new draft guy. Tomas Romero, El Salvadoran, born in USA, yeah. Dual nat. That would never have gotten called up for the USA. Third minute. But he's still a backup goalkeeper. Not completely against it, but, you know. Canada playing forward. Kamal Miller. I want Dane St. Clair's TFC starter. I still do, even after that Bahrain game. He's great in the MLS. He should never play internationally ever again. He was at fault for both those goals against Bahrain, but maybe Canada's worse than I thought. Who knows? Quarantina versus Arezzo friendly. Well, I mean, it makes sense. And there's a goal. And Borjan got chipped by Morocco. 1-0 Morocco. Hakim Ziyech. Hey, Winvo said it was going to happen. Ziyech chipped Borjan. 1-0. 4th minute. What the hell? Hakim Ziyech chipped Milan Borjan. But, I mean, Winvo said it would happen to me. He told me it would happen. That's better wording. He told me that would happen, and it did. And Ziyech gets dispossessed by Vittoria, or Vittoria gets dispossessed, and Ziyech gets on the ball because it rolls all the way back. Borjan plays it straight to Hakim Ziyech, and that's on Milan. 5th minute, 1-0 Morocco. Yeah, maybe we're not good enough right now. Maybe we're just not good enough. Oh, my. Dispossessed by... I'm going to guess. Ziyech loves to chip people. He does. Hakim Ziyech. 5th minute. I like it because he's a Chelsea player. I hate it because it was against Canada. And it's Hakim Ziyech's first goal for Morocco at a FIFA World Cup. Now that hurts more than Croatia. No, that hurts. That hurts more. Ziyech is a free kick merchant. Maybe true. 6th minute. Canada have to look for a goal. Let's just recognize Canada barely played any friendlies. How do you beat Japan but lose? Okay, Belgium, Croatia, I get. But Morocco? I mean, drawing Bahrain didn't matter at all, but I guess drawing Bahrain mattered more than we thought. Let's see, how many MLSers? Johnston, Miller, Buchanan. Oh, wait, Buchanan's not an MLSer anymore. K, Oso. Okay, there's a couple. Not that had anything to do with it. That was on Borjan. Junior Hoylett gets a yellow card. Morocco will beat Croatia. Or Morocco will beat Canada. They probably will. It doesn't help that Milan Borjan chose to basically just get chipped. Dispossessed, horrible pass by Johnston, straight to Hakim Ziyech, and well, yeah, that was bound to happen. African Confed has impressed me more than I thought. Me too. African Confederation is better in CONCACAF, I guess. Canada should play the way they did in qualifiers. They're not. That's the problem, except for Belgium. Morocco will win Group F if the results hold, and Croatia will advance. Interesting. Free kick for Croatia. Let's see if Ziyech is a free kick. They want to play aggressive. They did play aggressive during qualifiers. Except for the U.S. game. You only watched the U.S. game, didn't you? The U.S. games, they were playing to the strengths, or they were playing to the weaknesses of their opponent, or they've done that the whole time. Actually, no, that is a good point. They've played to the weaknesses of, they've attacked the weaknesses of all their opponents up till now. Now they're just playing aggressive. That's a good point. Now that you put it like that. Now that I put it like that. That's a good point. Hicksville, New York is where Tim Parker's from. Yeah, that makes sense why he was on Red Bulls. Yeah. Corner kick for Morocco. I mean, Morocco's only chance really was chip so far. Canada hasn't been great. I won't say that, but Morocco can't really Ziyech a moment of quality. But other than that, corner kick from Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech punched away by Borjan, and he puts it straight back into the mixer. Jesus. Milan. No. He hasn't. Not a game, at least. No. Palestinian flags bother me. They don't bother me. Morocco, one of two teams not to allow a goal at the World Cup this year, I'm guessing. Yeah, Brazil is the other. Yeah, figures. Brazil's damn good. I'm doing a Japan. I'm doing a Japan watch along. So on my own channel. So sadly, can't change that up. Can't help out there. Sorry. If you would have got to me a couple of days ago, maybe, but I already had my schedule confirmed for this week, so or this round. So sorry that I can't help, but it's been up there for the good last couple of days, so to take it down would be what happened. That is kind of genius. That is genius. Winville, that is genius, though. Twelfth minute. Canada not playing well. Morocco's had one moment of greatness and quality. Other than that, game's been mid. Morocco's a good team. I'm not going down them at all. Can't wait for 2022 Champions League. Philadelphia Union go far and try to get over to Subaru Park for some CCL action. Nice. I say you should. Yassine Bono plays it back. I mean, I get what they're doing. I get the idea. They're defending going into the tournament. People thought it sucked anyway. I get what Canada's doing. People thought their defending sucked before the tournament. They were good against Belgium. They were horrible against Croatia, but I think Atiba being on there and basically being a pylon didn't help. And Morocco basically just gave one away. Overall, it makes sense that Canada would try to attack more than defend if they want to do anything at the World Cup. I don't blame them. Now, should they have been a bit more pragmatic? Yes. They were not. Their biggest success in the qualifiers was the fact that they were so pragmatic, if I'm being honest. Because the USA games, they sit back, say, you can't score on us if we sit back and hit you on the counter. We're still going to beat you. And in the end, it worked out. 3-1 on aggregate against the USA throughout the group. Mexico. They play a toughness. They play a tough game. They play a tougher game to play against Mexico. Here's Kyle Larin. What a run. Kyle Larin, cross. Buchanan missed. I mean, it would be easier to go to if it was St. Louis versus Toronto in the 2023 Leagues Cup. I would hate that they both, unless it's, well, actually, if it's the final, it'll probably be some random Vegas place. So that probably ain't it. But, you know, like in the freaking quarters or something, I'd rather be Kansas City. I don't want to see Toronto knock out St. Louis unless it's like the final. And then both make Champions League. Penalty for Canada. Says, you gotta be honest. Nah. How'd that turn out? I didn't just drop all the way behind. Didn't I? Over the top, 15th minute. I think so too. I think against the Dutch, it's going to be a hard game. Buchanan plays forward, given away. Croatia pen. What? Wolff, it seems. Croatia. I did not read Croatia. My bad. It is a Croatia penalty against Belgium. Let's see what happens. Croatia penalty. It seems. I didn't read Croatia. That was my bad. Hit that like button. Yo, let's get this one going. My bad. Did not read that. Canada playing forward. VAR check. Sounds about right. Kramaric gets the penalty. Or he will take the penalty. Kramaric. Scored 2 against Canada. Could have been 3. See if he scores 1 against Belgium. Checking it on VAR. Or it will be Kramaric. Fought mob. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Pending VAR. Goal. What? 18th minute. Offside. Yeah. I guarantee you there'll be some in Las Vegas. Probably Legion Stadium again. Probably. 1-0 Morocco. Still. Yassine Bono, no penalty. Yeah, no penalty for Croatia. In the 18th minute, 0-0 over there. Morocco will win this group if Croatia are to draw. Croatia will win the group if they win. Morocco will finish second if Croatia wins. And Croatia and Morocco, even if they lose, they'll also finish second if Croatia wins. As I said, win, lose, draw. As long as Croatia wins, Morocco will get out. Belgium wins, there's more permutations. Good game here. Who's winning the ball? Your game. Morocco's winning 1-0. Both teams have had their moments. It's been half and half pretty much, besides if Borjan didn't give that damn ball away and right to Ziyech where he could chip him, it'd still be 0-0. It'd still be an even game. But no, Morocco's is winning right now. I don't think they're the better team so far. They haven't been bad. I think both teams have had their moments. Free kick for Canada. I think both teams have had their moments, but the only reason Morocco's up is because Borjan gave away the ball to where Ziyech could chip him. Winvo called it happening, a Ziyech chip on us. Yeah, Tim Parker will probably win a trophy with St. Louis City. I'd put money on it, not because he's won trophies before, but because St. Louis has got a good roster. I could see them winning Open Cup, but if he lasts there a couple of years, he's bound to win a trophy. Can we at least get a point so we're better than Qatar? Like, that would be nice. Canada freaking this World Cup's ended up being, besides the Croatia game, you are a genius, yes. This World Cup for Canada has ended up being a freaking crapshoot. Just even the Croatia game shouldn't have been as worse as it was. But no, we didn't make a. If we made a midfield sub before the half, around the 30th minute, and then pulled a Tiba at that point, it may not have been as bad as it was. We didn't start a Tiba in general and just put Kone in there. That would have been smart. But, what do I know? Canada legitimately has not had anything go right at this World Cup. Nothing. Luca De La Torre would have carried Canada. Eustachio's better than Luca De La Torre. Eustachio's better. Come on now. By the way, none of these losses are Eustachio's fault. So don't. And he wasn't completely fit in this World Cup anyway. But he still played to the level of Eustachio, or the way Eustachio plays. This ain't on him. None of this is on him. But Eustachio's better than Luca De La Torre anyway. No and no. 23rd minute. Here's one for Morocco. Could it be two? Goal! Goal, Morocco! 2-0. That is Youssef En-Nesyri of Sevilla gets a second goal for Morocco. That was a good run. 2-0 Morocco. We basically traded Victor Vasquez for him. So, if that happens. Over the top. Morocco's a damn good team. And En-Nesyri gets in behind Miller and Vittoria, and it's a goal. 24th minute. 2-0, and it's just not going. I think we may be. You're actually right. I think we may be. How the fuck did we win the CONCACAF group? How did we win the Octo? What the hell? What the hell happened to that team? What the hell happened to the team that almost got to the Gold Cup final? What the hell happened to them? Maybe it was luck and a fluke. I didn't know it would crash and burn this quickly. I thought it would crash and burn after 2026. Turns out, no. I don't even know if 2026 is going to be better. I really don't. And we'll probably get the same shit happening to us in the Copa America if we go in 2024. The Gold Cup will probably get eliminated by Haiti again. We probably won't even make the Nations League finals because we'll bottle the group to fucking Honduras. Yeah, they are a full disappointment. I agree. You couldn't even get a point. The best Canada ever couldn't even get a point at the World Cup. Lovely. That just sucks. Sad. It's sad. The best Canada ever couldn't even get a point at the World Cup. Morocco's eating us alive. Well, no, I guess it can't be eating us alive because we're out anyway. They're picking our carcass. There we go. Bourrion, the Alex Bono of Canadian men's national team. I agree with that, frankly. Honduras season on TikTok will laugh at you if Canada bottles the group to Honduras in Nations League. Well, I can't wait to hear it because we will. What the hell happened? Yeah, Greg should have stayed at Toronto. I was wrong about him wanting him to go. He should have stayed. He would have at least papered over the cracks. But then maybe we needed the frickin' rebuild anyway. So I don't know. At least he put himself on the line to put the U.S. through. Terrible. Yes, it is. And Oso gets a yellow card. Well, hey, at least Oso's not going to Europe. He ain't done shit at the World Cup. He'll probably go to the LA Galaxy, but at least he ain't going to Europe. And Richie, he ain't going back to Europe either. The bright side of this World Cup, time to cheer for Argentina. Me, time to cheer for Japan. And they may even get knocked out today. And of course, I still want the USA to do good. Canada was supposed to be the best CONCACAF team. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, they made the World Cup, proceeded to do nothing with it. Is this how it felt in 1986, except there wasn't as talented players as there are now? Was this how it felt? Yeah, I agree with that one. Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't even know what. I guess it is the USA. I guess the USA are the kings of CONCACAF because they're the only team who actually got through. I yield. Turns out you shouldn't talk shit until you do something at the World Cup. Turns out you shouldn't talk shit till you done something at the World Cup. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. I'm tired. I feel worse about Toronto FC seeing how little Oso and Mark Anthony Kaye have done. Well, we already knew Mark Anthony Kaye was shit. I don't know what you're telling me. I agree with that. We already knew Mark Anthony Kaye was shit. We knew that already over the past 3 months. Like he was going to get any better. He's shit. I don't want to see him play ever again, frankly. If he just retired now, I would be happy. He is shit. He is shit. I don't know what happened to him. But he came over to play for Bacala, and he's shit. Could have just kept Ralph Prizo, but no. You wanted Mark Anthony Kaye back. Bacala, you idiot. Oso, on the other hand, I don't want to go too hard on Oso. He was okay against Croatia. But Mark, If you had beaten Belgium like you should have on the day, this would be a different day. At least we'd have 3 points, and now there wouldn't be banter every which way. Or hell, I wouldn't even feel bad about this. But, you know, we didn't, though. Oso, yeah, I wasn't saying Oso shit. I'm saying Mark Anthony K is shit. Well, I agree with that. We've been saying that for months. I say Eduardo Atuesta. That would have been great, but no. Good on you. Good on you. Mac didn't care in Colorado. He didn't. He still don't care now. Also, the Galaxy confirmed. He said he'd wait till after the World Cup, so. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up happening anyway, though. Pretty much just trade Vasquez for Oso. Like, that's a smart idea. And even if Canada somehow bounces back and wins a CONCACAF double next year, I ain't talking shit. Nah, I ain't saying I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna be screaming kings of CONCACAF. Hell no. We may have the trophies, but I don't know how the hell that would play out. Just getting them in general. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. We won. To be like, cool. We won the Nations League. Cool. We won Gold Cup. We're not kings of CONCACAF, though. No. When did CFC start making moves? Probably right after the World Cup. Buchanan to the Galaxy. He's staying in Europe. He's better. He's better in Cabral, but he's staying in Europe. You wish. You wish Buchanan to the Galaxy. You wish. Junior Hollett. Morocco's a good team. I'm not taking anything away from them, but Canada are getting eaten alive. Or no, since they were already out, they're getting their carcass picked. This is just sad. This is just sad. And that's a foul, but they're not going to give it, and I don't think we deserve it. Bobby Wood to the refs. What the hell? Yay, it's Revs or sloppy seconds FC. You'll love to see it. What's Bruce Arena? Why does Bruce Arena coach teams the way he does? Why is he like just getting his players when they're damn near at the end of their careers? Shot blocked away. That could have been 3. I'm not surprised. New England Revolution. Sloppy seconds FC. I mean, Bobby Wood's okay, but I just don't know why Bruce Arena's trying to bring his guys back around to his club when they're all washed up and. Are they going to go to VAR? Will the Galaxy still be able to keep Ricky Puig? Probably. I think he's staying next season. 34th minute. Maybe I should have watched that Croatia-Belgium game. Jesus H. Christ. Could Junior come to TFC finally? Sadly, here's the problem with that. We already have wingers. We already have Insigne and Bernardeschi. Why would Junior Hollett be there now? Like, I mean, unless we want to play him as a striker, he's basically useless. Junior Hollett's not a super sub in MLS. we basically just said, you know what? We're tired of waiting. Do you? Unless you want to play him as a striker, I don't know what you want Junior Holt to do. That was before they became Sloppy Seconds FC, just so you know. That was before Josie Altidore. That was before Sebastian Lletget. That was before Bobby Wood. That was before Concrete Feet Omar Gonzalez. That was before. The Shield was before they became Sloppy Seconds FC, just so you realize. I agree with that. Besides Belgium, their last two performances, Belgium, I'm still fine with that performance. That was still a damn good performance. They still should have won that game or drawn that game. Let's not put Belgium in here like that. But Jamaica and Bahrain, yeah, this is worse. Definitely worse. Yes. Croatia in this game, yes, definitely. 2 out of 3, yes, definitely. Yeah, I guess, you know what, losing ramen today because 0-3, shit, yep. This team needs tournament experience, but I don't even think that's the whole of it. Atiba's up there. Australia beat Canada 4-0. You know what? You're right. You're probably right. How the hell did we beat Japan? $37 minutes. No. I think that's a waste having Junior. Having him as a super sub would be a waste. As I said, he's not a super sub. It's not the Canada team we know and love. Yep. This is more like the olden days. They're playing like Herdman isn't the coach. They're playing like freaking Frank Klopas is the coach. This is a joke. They're playing like freaking Benito Floro's the coach. I don't know what. It's like freaking John Herdman. Like Benito Floro's wearing a John Herdman mask. Yeah, I thought they'd do better too, but turns out, you know. Respect Vasquez. He's a legend. He might be old as shit now, but he's a legend. Respect him. 38th minute. I think they keep Rich Ularea. I think they get another outside back to replace Krashik, though. Frankly, I think they might just go back and get Tony Gallagher from 2020. Striker-wise, I think they get a striker. Goalkeeper, I think they get Dane St. Clair. Stuff like that. I would love it too, but 38 minutes. Are they actually trying in your game? Not really, no. No, especially after that second goal, no. No. No, I'm getting pissed off. I'm legitimately getting pissed off. Probably. Benito Floro. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, yeah. Yeah, he was bad. I mean, he couldn't get us to the 2018 World Cup. I agree with that. That was stupid. But Bobby Bacala ain't smart. If there was a word that doesn't describe Bobby Bacala, it's smart. That's why he's Bacala. But that's why he's Bobby Bacala. That means stupid. Italian for stupid. Or it's also a fish dish, but you know. Busting somebody's balls and talk about somebody, it's stupid. Goal! Goal! It's an own goal, but it counts 1-2. 1-2 Morocco. Alro and Lawrence would probably have been great to stay, but they didn't. Own goal, 1-2. Put in by a Morocco defender. It's 1-2. Adekugbe crosses it in. Own goal by Naif Aguerd. In the 40th minute. 41st. Canada's at least got one back. What if they came back? What if they came back? Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. 41st minute. Canada can't score. They scored one against Croatia, remember, before they got smashed. Let's just remember. And they got a corner, too. Tata's gone. Good for y'all. I'm happy for you. Yeah, Kamar Lawrence and Alro should have stayed. Tata is brainless. I agree. What's up, Brian? Perfect timing. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll tie it up back up. Maybe we'll tie it back up and I'll stop complaining. Who knows? Junior Hullet with a corner. And Milan Borjan, unfortunately, is a fraud. I think you're right about that, though. Sadly, we don't really have any other goalkeepers to really replace him with. Except for maybe Dane St. Clair gets that good. I don't know. He won't, though. I mean, the dude freaking choked against Bahrain. I don't know what you want him to. He's good enough in MLS. I mean, I'm fine with him in Toronto. Or maybe that'll be his only Canadian cap, like Alex Bono's only Canadian cap was for the USA against what, like Ireland? Yeah, it's an own goal. Remember that? Remember Alex Bono had a US cap against Ireland? Remember that? Like when they were trying to rebuild? Like pre-Berhalter? Remember that? Would you like Miguel Herrera to become the manager of Toronto? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. He might be an asshole, but he'd be our asshole. And he's still better than Bacala. Hey, that's actually a pretty good move for Rubio. That's actually a pretty good move. 43rd minute. Man, if Canada actually pulled off this comeback, I would be freaking off the wall. That's a good way to get your first World Cup win if they figure out how to come back. They still got to have to do it. Still got probably a couple of minutes of stoppage time to tie it up in general. The heat of the moment. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you know. I mean, Rubio's a fake striker anyway. El Piojo might be Mexico's new coach. That's not a bad move. I mean, I'd say bring back Juan Carlos Osorio, but either way. You know what? Whoever Mexico doesn't get, Toronto should get. That's what I say. That's what I say. You know, if Mexico don't get Piojo and they get Juan Carlos Osorio, you go get Piojo to replace Bacala. If they get Piojo, you go get Juan Carlos Osorio. 44th minute. So, either way, works for me. That don't surprise me. Elon buy Instagram too. Nice. Vittoria plays it back. 45th minute. Canada ain't giving up. I'll say that much. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Mark Anthony Kaye. And he puts in a shit tackle, of course. Does Pio speak English? I think I've heard him speak English like once. .46 minute. I wouldn't complain about it. Free kick from Morocco. 4 minutes. Extra time, very European stalemate this game. The Croatia game. Still means Belgium's out, which would honestly kind of be hilarious. From the guy who thought Belgium would win in 2018, now I want to see Belgium eat it. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's just remember, in 2018, I called Belgium winning, or I picked Belgium to win the World Cup. They weren't far off in 2018. It wasn't a bad call. And I was bandwagoning Belgium. Eden Hazard and Thibaut Courtois. That's a goal. That's a banger. 3-1. El Nesri scores again. That's a banger. It was cool to feel like there was any hope for like 15 minutes. Or like 10 minutes. Oh no, it was a offside? Just let him have it. He was offside. Or number 5 was offside. Aguerd. This man does not have any spatial awareness, Aguerd, doesn't he? Aguerd has no spatial awareness, doesn't he? In distance flag was down. That man Aguerd has no spatial distance or awareness, doesn't he? Gives away the own goal, makes it offside. That man's gonna get ripped. Thought the Fellaini hairdo would take off. Holy shit, what's he doing now? Even he freaking cut that thing at some point. Remember when Fellaini went to a buzz cut? Like he got rid of the afro. Remember when that happened? I didn't know it. It looked weird. I think he was still United when he did that. I think it was the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer time. Remember that? Yeah, I remember. '50th minute. I haven't. that a free kick for... Free kick for Morocco. Playing the ball around the back. That's out. It's out for a throw. Halftime. 1-2. It's halftime. 1-2. Not a bad scoreline, but it ain't great either. Wait, what? He's not even playing today. What? Now I have to check that. Take a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats. Sit tight. We'll be back. 1-2 at the half. Canada still have a chance to get back into this or tie this up or win it, but we'll see. Should be good. Sit tight. We'll be back. Back for the stats at the half. Start with Canada. We'll also talk about the stats about Belgium and Croatia after talking about the Canada match. 2 shots to 6, 201. Accurate passes 86% to 180, 83%. 52% possession to 48% possession. 9 fouls to 4. 1 offside to 4. 1 corner to 2. No shots on goal to 2. 233 passes to 217. 86% pass accuracy to 83. 13 throws to 14. No saves on either side from the keeper. 3 yellow cards to 0. No red cards on either side. Morocco's been better. Morocco's been the better team. Canada, they've had their moments, especially earlier on, and then the attack that led to the own goal for them against Morocco for Canada. Morocco robbed. Aguerd was offside. He was ahead of the back line when the ball was played in. That's what they said. So either he has no spatial awareness or they did rob you, but it looked like he was at least barely offside, so don't shoot the messenger. Well, that being said, yeah, it should be 3. Honestly, it should be 3-1. Let them have it. It doesn't matter at all for us. But they didn't. It's 2-1. Canada 1-2. Canada still has a chance to at least tie this game up or win it in general. It'd be crazy if this is how they win their first World Cup match, but Canada, on the other hand, they've been okay, but Morocco's been a way better team. Morocco wants this more because if they win, it makes it easier for them to get out of the group. Makes it easier for them to get out of the group. If they win, they're first right now as it stands because Croatia's drawing Belgium. Canada's got 0 points. So Morocco could win the group if they win this game and Croatia draws or draws. Or loses, frankly. If Croatia wins, Morocco would be second. Belgium would be third. Canada would still, well, if Canada wins, that's if Morocco wins. Canada would be fourth. If Canada wins, Canada would be probably still fourth with 3 points. Because of goal differential. Unless Belgium lost, then maybe. We'll see. But with that being said, Morocco's been the better team for sure. I expect Canada to beat Morocco, but Morocco just completely changed after that loss to the USA, but they got a new manager. Yeah, they got rid of their manager. They brought in Regragui. That was that butchered. Regragui, they brought him in. They got Ziyech back. They got Hakimi back. And I guess that's all they needed was their 2 best players. Because now they're doing pretty damn good. Yeah, I would love to see it. I would love to see LAFC versus Galaxy in Leagues Cup. That'd probably be a great matchup. I got to sell for Toronto in Leagues Cup. They're probably not good enough anyway. Let's also talk about the Croatia-Belgium game. The stats in that game are as follows. 6 shots to 5. 242 accurate passes, 86%. 290, 88%. 57%, 47% possession to 53. 4 fouls to 4. 3 offside to 0. 1 corner to 1. 0 shots on goal for either side. 281 passes to 329. 86% pass accuracy to 88. 13 throws to 8, 3 tackles to 6, 2 interceptions to 4, 3 blocks to 1, 8 clearances to 13, no yellow cards on either side, and no red cards on either side. It's a stalemate for Belgium versus Croatia, as it looks like. So, with that being said, Belgium is out as it stands. Morocco and Croatia will go through as it stands. Belgium is out, and Canada was out no matter what happened. I can see it. As it stands right now, Morocco on 7 points, Croatia on 5, Belgium on 4, Canada on 0. What I meant was, if Toronto was in Champions, I want them in Champions League. They can win. They could do enough in Leagues Cup to make it the next year, but there's no Champions League for Toronto this year, which might be a good thing. Which might actually be a good thing. But just because it's a good thing doesn't mean I still hate they're not there. That's probably Morocco and Croatia. Croatia's still the better team. We got Japan versus Spain live watch along later today for the second match. Ghana, Uruguay live. And I think my video tomorrow is just going to be a group stage roundup knockout predictions. Just doing that basically 3 times. We'll see. So, another 45 minutes, 90, 90, 45 left in the group stage for coverage. This is the final review of a group stage match. This just makes more sense to do one live, one video, and all that. Then we got knockouts on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 2 days off of matches. Wednesday, Thursday. Then we got Friday, Saturday for quarterfinals. Sunday, Monday off. Tuesday, Wednesday for semifinals. Thursday, Friday off. Saturday, third place. Sunday, final. It's going to be here before you know it. It's going to be here before you know it. I've never seen Tapatio commercials before, but they have them on during the World Cup. Tapatio hot sauce. Of course, I've seen Tabasco commercials and all that. Second half's about to start. If USC makes the college football playoff, I'm gonna laugh. I just can't believe there's not 2 SEC teams. The SEC freaking cannibalized itself this year. Tennessee choked. LSU is a joke, but I don't know how LSU won the freaking West. And the worst part is State could have been that team. It could have legitimately, Mississippi State, if they didn't choke so much, they could have been LSU. They would have beat LSU. That would have been nice. They could have beat Kentucky, but they never win in Kentucky. They could have, Georgia, they were at least, they were damn near right against them at the half. Alabama was an L, but that was always going to be an L. Hell, if we had 2 losses, we still would have won the division. As long as we beat Kentucky. And if we beat Kentucky and LSU, we would have won the division. If we were 10-2, we would have won the division. And I guarantee you, the funny thing is next year 11-1 won't be enough. Alabama will somehow be back, or freaking LSU is going to go 12-0. I don't know. We'll find out. But State should go 11-1 next year. Just look at that schedule. Kentucky at Starkville, which we always beat them in Starkville. You got Southeast Louisiana. You got Arizona. Win. Western Michigan's in there. That's a win. Alabama's only loss. Auburn with Hugh Freeze. That's a win. Ole Miss. There's still loads of players transferring out. And freaking Kiffin didn't even leave. Win. Arkansas and A&M win at Kyle Field and DWR Stadium. Doesn't matter. Win. Is college football good again? Yes. It always has been good. You just don't root for an SEC team. But it's been now it's getting good outside of the SEC again. Let's put it like that. You just don't root for an SEC team. It's always been good. You just didn't know it because you don't root for an SEC team. Pac-12 actually ain't too bad. Sadly, one of the two teams that are good, two of the teams that are actually good in the Pac-12 are going to go to the Big Ten. But you know, I think that's on. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Bono plays at Ford for Morocco. Yeah, I agree with that. Hopefully not. I wouldn't be shocked, though, if we get hoisted by our own. 46 minute. Did I say South Carolina, Mississippi State beat South Carolina next year? Did I say that's an obvious win? No? True. Because State's going to obviously beat South Carolina next year. But they beat Clemson. State's still better than South Carolina. I don't know if you heard, but Bookie Watson and Jaden Crumedy are coming back to Mississippi State's defense next year. That's a good thing. Uruguay might have a future Galaxy player on the team. Besides Caceres already being there, but okay. So Arm was also out for Belgium to kill off the penalty. Okay, that's pretty smart. That's genius. That was genius. Genius. Too many to count, probably. Too many to count. I can tell you that already. Oh yeah, Suarez. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Damn near forgot. 48th minute. See if Canada could find at least a point. Ziyech and Nesri, then the Aguero goal for Canada. Canada playing forward. Adekugbe. Layering. Buchanan. Try to get to Buchanan, but it played right to the feet of play 4-3-3 with Chicha, Dejan, and Suarez. That sounds pretty good, actually. That might actually be a W. 48th minute. Clear it, Pamal. Yeah. Adekugbe. Buchanan. Adekugbe. Sam Adekugbe. No. Doesn't get it, but Buchanan can't get to it. 49th minute. I agree with that. let's also consider that Bill Manning has to make that decision on his own because there's no GM. Bob Bradley is the de facto manager and GM of the team. So basically, it's Bill Manning has to make that decision over the amount of power that Bob got. He's pretty much protected himself. Peter Vermees, on the other hand, well, he's been there for a damn decade and let him do a lot of success. So I don't blame him. Like, he should have been gone, but no, probably. He wants, for some reason, Saudi. Like, what? Like, at least MLS is at least somewhat prestigious. You're going to Saudi Arabia. Like, I think Saudi Arabia seems like a beautiful country. They have a lot of nice hotels. I would travel there. I would. If I was a wrestler, I'd probably wrestle there too. I wouldn't complain about it. With that being said, though, after the show's over, or after like a couple of days are over, you're out of the country. Playing football there, to live there for about 8-10 months out of the year, couldn't pay me to do it. Like, vacation there seems cool. Doing a wrestling show there, I'd be fine with. Living there for 10 months out of the year, no, you couldn't pay me to do it. Or with international breaks, give or take about 8.5 months. But still, you couldn't pay me to do it. Now, if it was Dubai, I'd listen. If it was Dubai, maybe I'd listen. Dubai, I'll listen. Saudi Arabia, though, 52nd minute. Oh, no. Davies plays it back, and that was a horrible back play. Back play. Save. What about Seoul, South Korea? I don't see a problem with South Korea. If I was going to live in Asia, I'd rather it be Japan or the Philippines or Japan, the Philippines. 54th minute. What else was I going to say? Drop ball for Canada. Yeah, Japan, Philippines. No. Croatia's heating up as I expected. Will Wayne get anything as the coach of DC United? No. What national team to coach? South Korea, Japan, or Canada? Ooh. I'd pick Canada. But Japan would be nice. South Korea is definitely the far off 3 on that list. But I choose Canada over Japan. Modric is embarrassing Belgium and picking neat passes, as you would expect. I wonder if Japan's ever had a Gaijin football manager for Samurai Blue. I wonder if they have. I'll look that up. 54th minute. Gaijin means foreigner, by the way, if you didn't know. Foreigner in Japanese is Gaijin. And they really don't. They don't vibe well with Gaijin. At least not really. Unless you bring a lot of value, they really don't. As you can tell by the fact that if you're in New Japan, you really have to bust your ass if you're a Gaijin to get a big push. But just ask AJ Styles. Well, no, AJ Styles. Well, no, he busted ass in other companies. Ask Kenny Omega. Ask Hangman Adam Page. So on and so forth. Heard Fuller and Balagun might commit to the USMNT. I've heard. There's been a thing for a while, though, but I've heard. At least the discussion has. But I've heard. 55th minute. That's a foul on Hoylett. That should be a free kick. Yep. I was already focused on that. This was just a freaking formality, and I was hoping they'd get a win, but I was already focused on Nations League and Gold Cup at this point. And the Women's World Cup and Copa America 2024. That's what I was focused on. Crossed in. Header. Oh, past the post. Damn it, Kyle. Damn it. Because it's very likely Canada will be an invited guest at the Copa America 2024. And if we're being honest, they have a good chance to win it as any. Because Argentina's going to be rebuilding. Ecuador might be pretty good. Ecuador might be a challenge. Brazil might be a challenge. But other than that, and Brazil will be more of a challenge than Ecuador. But other than that, Chile, Banterera. Oh, Atiba's coming on. This is great. No. I know he's going to get a farewell. I get it. But Canada's going to have to be aggressive for dual nationals. We already were, but they'll probably have to be more aggressive. Senegal breached FIFA rule and fined 8,700 euros. What the hell did they do? What did they do? Rush the field? It's a joke about if you rush the field in college football, they're going to fine you no matter what the fans do. But it's got to be something that stupid what Senegal got fined for. That's past the post. Davies. Misses. Point is, if Canada's in Copa America 2024, they could win it. They legit, or not win it, but they could be in the semifinals, and then whatever happens from there. They at least should make the semifinals. That's bare minimum because Argentina's going to be rebuilding. Chile's in a banner era. Uruguay's going to be rebuilding. That opens up 2 spots. Unless you're playing Brazil or Ecuador in the quarters, and even then I think Canada could beat Ecuador. They did better at the World Cup. Anything can happen. I think if Canada's playing at their best, and if they're at that momentum, if they get to a quarterfinal against Ecuador, that's their momentum, they'll probably actually capitalize on it. It'll be close, but Canada should be better in 2 years anyway. With that being said, if Canada makes a quarterfinal in the Copa America that isn't against Brazil or Ecuador, they make the semis. I think they could end up beating Ecuador. Brazil, even 2 years from now, might be a bridge too far. Oh, okay. There have been a Gaijin manager. Just, that was in general. That's still a general thing. But, yeah, they've had a Gaijin. Okay, they've had a Gaijin manager. Italian, too. No. Still in general, though. The rule of thumb. Gaijin still sticks. Wonder how Mexico's going to do in Copa America. Oh, yeah, they would choke like they did against Paraguay, even Canada would have smashed Paraguay. Belgium snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. That's what they've been doing all tournament. Oh, by the way, speaking of countries that could be in 2024's Copa America, Australia could be. They want Australia to be in Copa America. That might actually be interesting. Atiba Hutchinson and Jonathan David coming on for Canada. Australia versus Canada at the Copa America. Oh, hey, Mark Anthony Kaye's off. He didn't even screw it up. He actually did okay. He did okay. Mark Anthony Kaye, Samuel Adekugbe, and Kyle Larin are off for Ishmael Kone, Atiba Hutchinson, and Jonathan David. They're still going for an equalizer at least. I'm proud of what Canada did to get to the World Cup. What they did in the World Cup besides. Yeah, exactly. So I guess they're trying to pay you back is what I'm saying. But they want 12 to 16, and they're going to have to get 2 to 6 teams to be invited guests. Canada's one of them, and it looks like that's pretty advanced. I'm sure Australia will probably get their get back, so that's 2. I'm probably sure they're going for another 4. But even then, I'd like to see Australia play Canada. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I mean, it was nice when the women's teams played each other. The Matildas played the Canadian women in those 2 friendlies a couple of months ago. Started like 12 a.m. my time, which was perfect for me at that point. I watched both of them. Canada won both. But that was good. Those were good. So hopefully an actual meaningful game between the men in Copa America would be nice. Lukaku right in front. Let's just recognize even Lukaku hasn't got that good again at Inter. I don't know if he sucked at Chelsea or he's just bad now, but either way, he got his bag. I can't question it. Team Wellington got kicked from last Club World Cup due to Rona too. Yeah, but that's New Zealand, not Australia. I don't think you want to make that mistake. They do. New Zealand and Australia have a similar accent and similar area, but they're not the same. And I think they hate each other. I know the rugby teams hate each other. I don't know if in general they hate each other. I wouldn't make that mistake, Winvo. Wellington is New Zealand. I wouldn't make that mistake. Even though, funnily enough, Australia and New Zealand are hosting the Women's World Cup together next summer. But that's probably just beneficial financial benefit. But when Australia went for the Olympics again, they're just hosting it themselves. Queensland, Brisbane, Gold Coast. Fiji hates them too, I believe. But they're not very similar. Fiji's closer to more a Islander, Samoan, Polynesian culture. You know? It's similar. Well, technically. New Zealand does have the Maori people, so they do have. But Fiji's completely more Polynesian-ish culture. Rugby union is Australia's 4th biggest football, and New Zealand it's number 1. Kamal Miller going forward. If he's going that forward, that's not the best. 64th minute. Oh. Canada going forward. Ishmael Kone. But I will say the A-League is a very interesting. I will say this. The A-League is a very interesting league. No, I did not. I didn't completely clean shave, so technically. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. I didn't go clean shaven, but I did trim. But as long as you're not clean shaven, technically, that's a loophole. I still had the goatee, but I shaved right before the World Cup, or I trimmed it. So, well, New Zealand does have a football league because they have New Zealand teams. But technically, if you trim it, but you still keep stuff, it's not a shave. It's just a trim. It's just a trim, technically. Richie Larea on. As long as you keep it, technically you passed. Technically. Osorio for Richie Larea. It's a technically, but I did anyway. But technicality. And if you don't agree, I'll call Saul. If you don't agree, I'll call Saul. Hey, Saul. Got into a little trouble and I'm going to need a lawyer. Yeah. I was driving. I had a bit of drink and then I ran into a milk truck. Yeah. We on any drugs? Ian Blow. That was a Family Guy joke, okay? Eddie Vedder. Vedder calls Saul. Because y'all don't know who Eddie Vedder is. Or y'all don't know who Pearl Jammer Eddie Vedder is, so I gotta make sure. I think I have to explain that one. New Zealand have a team, Wellington Phoenix, yes. Mexico, Chile at Yankee Stadium. Will that game have more fans than a Yankees Red Sox game? That would be. I could say it'd be close. Canada has a good team, but they don't have enough experience. I agree with that. Eddie Vedder, aka Eddie Vedder. You don't like Eddie Vedder? What's wrong with you? 67th minute. '66, 67th minute. But yeah, I agree with that. Canada is a good team. They just don't have enough experience. And they got thrown into the fire. And the CSA didn't really help them with friendlies. Understand the joke. Okay. Mm. Tajon Buchanan, that's offside. Jesus. Canada's second half's been a little bit better. I'm okay with the second half so far. It's been better. It's been better. It's been better. Oh, they have Derek Cornelius' shirt out. Is he going to play a World Cup minute? That's just going to be fun, isn't it? '68th minute. Canada getting friendlies in January or no, because some reason that USMT have friendlies after the World Cup. I don't see Canada doing a camp cupcake, if that's your question. No, I don't. I don't. And I really don't think they should. Like they already had one. With Bahrain, pretty much, if we're being honest. So Troops is calling Alphonso Davies because his ex-girlfriend Jordan left Davies for a baseball player. That's just low by Troops. I did not see that Macwell video, no. Maybe I'll watch it later. Buchanan. Free kick for Canada, yes. 70th minute. – 70th minute. Let's see what this free kick is. Or does. I respect troops, but that is disrespectful. I agree. Davies going to take the free kick. Over the top. Headed past the post. That'll be a corner. Roman Seiss concedes. '71st minute. Canada corner. Cross in. Headed. Goal! Off the line! And Hutchinson missed. It's not a goal. Corner for Canada. Another corner. No. Did it pass? No, it didn't. I'd like for it to check the goal line technology. Nope, it didn't fully pass. Corner. Another corner. Canada's knocking for a second. I don't think it passed the line. I don't think it fully passed the line. It was not a goal. It was barely out. It's a goal kick. 72nd minute. Will Struber get anything as the new coach of the Red Bull? No. They're actually spending now, but I don't think. Maybe an Open Cup, but nothing more. I should say they actually have a striker worth a damn, but still. That's out for a throw for Morocco. 72nd minute. It's a goal kick. What? I did not expect that. I don't get it. Do you watch the YouTube channel Give and Go? I've subscribed to them, but I've watched more of their TikToks than YouTube videos, but I did subscribe to them. I haven't watched a full YouTube video of them. 0-0 still between Croatia and Belgium. It's no goal. Yep, it didn't cross the line fully. Exactly. I didn't think so. I mean, if you could be honest, Morocco kind of got 2 scrappy goals scored on themselves. That's out for a corner. Larea earns the corner. It was over a bit more. That looks about right to me. World Cup. Junior Hollett. Cross in. Headed away. Hits the first man. Kone. Canada have about 15 minutes to at least score a goal to get a draw. And 2. Be nice if Morocco blew the game, but that won't happen. Corner. Corner again. What's your prediction for USMNT versus Netherlands on Saturday? U.S. wins 2-1 after extra time. Yeah. Here's another corner for Canada. Header away. That was not great. Kone. Last man back. Borjan. Out of the box. Fresh out the box. Stop. Look at watch. Ready yet. Get set. It's all that. It's a bad giveaway by Buchanan. Throw it. And they will bring on, looks like Wotherspoon, I think. 75th minute. If David Wotherspoon is coming on, and 2 subs for Morocco. 1, 2. Hoylett off for David Wotherspoon. That was their 5th sub. Morocco is 2-1 win against the Dutch. We put in the right lineup. Stop parking the bus. We have a 1-0 lead. Go for more goals. I can see what is possible. Hamdallah and El Yamik are on for Morocco. That'll be their 3rd sub. They have 1 more window. That would make sense. 1 more window for 2 more subs. Ziyech is off, yes. Ziyech has a goal. Wotherspoon, he's a forward. Bit part forward. He played a good bit in CONCACAF qualifying for Canada. I don't think he plays in Scotland. Scott Kennedy's the one who plays in Germany. So many Canadian fans. And Canada hasn't played too bad. After like the first 30 minutes, they've sort of settled in and they've been Morocco isn't bad, don't get me wrong. It's not like Morocco is getting dominated. Canada's been the slightly better team, free kick, but since the 30th minute. But Morocco still had their moments. Should it be 3-1? I think, but headed away. Morocco fighting for that first place spot. No goals in Croatia, Belgium yet, it seemed, as far as I know. Nope. Morocco still first in the group. Oh. I did have Belgium in 3rd place. Where's Mr. Fubar? He won't be coming on. Good, gladly so. We don't want him on. Pretty big win. Not the biggest, but it would be one of the top 6, top 5, top 6. Pretty arbitrary number, but whatever. 78th minute into the 79th. 10 more minutes. Canada ain't been somebody get that bot. Plays forward. Here comes Morocco. Morocco has a chance. Nope, Atiba actually dispossessed. Oh, wow, that's interesting. 80th minute. That was different. Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies. And gets basically blocked out. There we go. There we go. 40th. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time for Canada. Could they at least get a point? '81st minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Talk about Ceballos TV. That's going to be a free kick the other way, yeah. Or throw in for Canada. Okay, I thought that was a little bit of a scuffle. I did not expect to see that. Richie Larea. Will Avatar 2 be a flop? Probably not. Only because it was a big movie the first time. I'm sure people will watch the freaking critically acclaimed movie, so I'm sure people will watch the sequel. That's always worked out, hasn't it? Corner? Yep, Canada corner. Avatar will do good. Hell, I kind of want to see it, if I'm being honest. But let's also just consider the fact that those freaking recliner chairs at most theaters nowadays, it ain't just Marcus Theaters. I'll go see it, probably. Will the Mario movie be a flop next year? It might just be, but I'll go see it. It might just be, but I'll go see it because it's a Mario movie, and, it's not something I totally expected, but it's not. I'll see it just to see how bad it is. Maybe it ends up being good. Alistair Johnston heads that away. That's over the bar. Goal kick. 82nd minute. Avatar 2, it'll probably be the same stuff. Mario, on the other hand, I don't think you could make Mario woke, but I don't know. I don't know. If Hollywood can figure out how to do anything, it's how to make things woke. Will Police Academy 35 be a flop? Is that an Australian movie, like an Australian straight-to-DVD movie series? Is that what it is? So I know Super Troopers. I don't know Police Academy. Sounds like a straight-to-DVD movie series that's like for $1 at a frickin' Walgreens. Jesus. It's like, oh, it's in the bargain bin at Walgreens. You know it must be shit. Or at a frickin' gas station. I'm not talking about the red box. Indiana Jones 5. George Lucas loves frickin' milking his movies. I swear to God. That man made a horrible sequel trilogy. Frickin' sold out to Disney. And now he's frickin' milking the Indiana Jones series. Last time they made a movie was like, what, 2008? But Shia LaBeouf was in it. I wonder if he's in the new one. That nut. Shia LaBeouf, that nut. Man, it was funny when 4chan trolled. It was funny when 4chan trolled the hell out of Shia LaBeouf. That was hilarious. Did it make him go nuts? Yes, but it was hilarious. That don't surprise me. So maybe Shia LaBeouf does have something to do with it. If that's the case. He lost his damn mind. That's what he did. 4chan might have helped that happen, but he lost his damn mind. Akraf Hakimi's coming off. Yeah, so yeah, Indiana Jones 5 is woke. He has something to do with it. I haven't heard his name since the late 2000s. I didn't hear his name from the late 2000s until 2016-17. And then 4chan. And then 4chan trolled him till he lost his mind. I was just observing. Over the bar. 86 minute. PS2 games are still sold. Am I right? 84 was a Walgreens. You buy them up before they got rid of them? You and your friend were watching bargain bin movies the other day. You and your friend were trolling Shia LaBeouf on 4chan the other day. That was the Buzz trivia games. I have a couple of those. I still have the remote controllers of them too. Those Buzz trivia games. I still do. Maybe I'll play them. And speaking of, like, the icon on PSN is that Buzz guy. Like, the character that had host Buzz. Yeah. For some reason, I thought that was a cool character. That's going to be a foul. Bono has the ball. Yassine Bono has the ball. 87th minute. Davies almost dispossessed him. That would have been great. They probably would have called it a foul anyway. 87th minute. 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Canada did better in the second half. But my headcanon is that Buzz character, the one who hosted the game, those Buzz games, is a Canadian. Because if you watch South Park, you get it. You get it. Because his head was made the same way as the South Park Canadians. Terrence and Phillip, Ike, the mushroom people. The mushroom people. Thomas Muller and 4-4 Tunes is hilarious. I agree with that. Mushroom people of Manitoba. Foul, free kick for Morocco in the 89th minute. Croatia save. This game might have done a bit better. It's true. Lukaku. Huh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Lukaku, not Lukaku. I'm not surprised. Comes Morocco in the 90th minute. How much stoppage time? That'll be a goal kick for Borjan. Can Canada at least get a point? This second half, Canada should have at least scored a goal. Again, they should have got a point out of this. It started off as a disaster, but in the end, they should have at least got a point out of this. Yeah, I did not expect the World Cup to go this way. I did not expect the World Cup to go this way at all. I mean, Croatian fans haven't really clowned. I haven't seen them clowning in general. I mean, they're clowning Herdman, but they're not clowning the players and the performance. They do have a superiority complex, but I don't blame them. They've been to the World Cup final. We haven't been to the World Cup in 36 years. I don't blame them. 91st, 4 minutes of stoppage time. 91st minute, 4 minutes. Or we're half a minute in the stoppage time. 3.5 to go. But again, don't blame them. Kamal Miller, the play forward. 90-40. Richie Laryea. Here's Richie. Cross into the box. Jonathan David. Three minutes to go. 91st minute. Is their golden generation over for Belgium? Yes. Yes. I will say this. Canada put the stake in their golden generation, and Morocco killed it off. Be a corner kick for Canada. See how many stoppage time minutes are in Croatia versus Belgium. 4 minutes added. They're a minute away. They're a minute away from drawing and at least finishing second in their group. Borjan into the box. Milan Borjan into the box. 92nd minute. Davies. Alphonso Davies. Crossed in. Cleared. They kind of cleared their own shot there, but okay. Milan Borjan playing on a corner. Borjan, nice. Gave it straight away. And that's going to be an empty netter. Of course, the Canadians have to give up an empty netter. They didn't. I was like, oh no. Canada almost gave up an empty netter in a football match. Three over the bar for Lukaku. Beating Morocco, waiting for everybody. Yeah, I know. Goal kick because of foul the other way. I think Vittoria got freaking mugged, but okay. Yeah, that's what it was. 93rd minute. Throw in for Morocco with a minute to go. And the game is over for Croatia. Morocco will finish top. With the goal differential, they will finish top, even if they do draw. Morocco will finish top. That's why they're celebrating. Modric gets one last shot at upsets. I like it. Jonathan David over the top. At least Morocco know they're through, I should say. I have no idea. Croatia, Belgium in Group F is 0-0. Here comes Morocco. Here's a chance. Borjan with a save. Player down in his full time. Canada, Morocco. Morocco won Group F. Croatia are the runners-up. Morocco win full time, 1-2. I respect it. Morocco, do the job. Pretty good win from them. African Football Federation is going crazy. Take that, Canadian people. Good. Congratulations, Winvo. Group F, which means Canada's in 4th. Canada's in 4th with 0 points. Which at least should be 2, but, you know. Belgium in 3rd with 4th. I did have Belgium in 3rd, so there's at least that. Croatia in 2nd. Croatia in 2nd with 5 points. Morocco in 1st with 7 to end Group F. Morocco and Croatia advance. Morocco first, 7 points. Croatia, 5 points. Advanced. Belgium 3rd with 4 points. Eliminated. Canada, 4 points, or 0 points in 4th place. Eliminated. Group E will be next today. Germany versus Costa Rica. Japan versus Spain. We'll cover Japan versus Spain. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put some plays. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. See you within an hour for the Canada review. Canada-Morocco review. I'll review this game. It'll be up. And it should be up before I start the Japan-Spain live. But we're going to go reverse order today. With that being said, congratulations, Morocco. Congratulations, Croatia. On going on to the knockout stages. Commiserations to Canada. Commiserations to Belgium. But we got one more game today and a review. See you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.